Vice President presidential debate this evening. I'm giving commentary. I told you I probably wouldn't be doing any readings. Much that anything don't come up, even though I feel that there will be. Very near then soon. But I don't feel like I really not in the mood to do no reading. I'm really about getting some musical chairs, into a home. Uh that was like the Pentecostal Pledge of Allegiance versus the Halloween literature on this tonight, the month of October, Octopus, Octagon. Representing the number 8. Okay, this had me thinking of last week's debate. And you know that Uncle or Gramps that's like the version of, single parents and Medea? That's what I was thinking about as I was watching the debate and afterwards. That was like last week debate. Was it last week? I believe it was. It feel like it was a few weeks ago, but if I recall correctly, that was last week. That was like your uncle or Gramps that's a version of single parents and Medea mixed together. And it reminds you of the fraction of both sides of Lean on Me. Oh gosh, too much octagons to decipher. So let me get into the details of the video. This video gonna be a minute, so definitely take out 20 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So the manufacturing part. There's a lot of manufacturing here, because y'all do recall we are the king of ventilators. So there are many products, but I do want to put on the scale as I know there are a lot of manufacturing going on here. Things are maybe trading up or whatever, doing it so forth like that, but there are a lot of manufacturing jobs. You can order a session. But I also know that there are many products. China's still making money in these mainstream stores. Because I'm seeing a lot of these products, and I got to be careful. Because they be coming off like they some kind of brand back from, talking about 100 years ago and stuff like that. Thing be made up in China. Be all kind of soap and masks and stuff like that. And me, I know I'm a deep journalist person. And I be seeing, and then you see the ingredients on it. Like, well, dang, you was out 100 years ago making all these GMO products? I may be all kind of PPE stuff that, look at the ingredients about made in China, 100-year-old name company, these mainstream stores. And if y'all notice, Cali has had a lot of salmonella and listeria recalls. I'm going to speak on that later on SASH season, but I shouldn't really have to speak on it, because if you've been watching the previous videos or go watch the previous videos, I won't have to really speak much on it. You know what I'm saying? You'll already get the point. Like I say, everything is on this channel. Ain't nothing hard to find. Ain't no reason to be dumb, like a lot of you all. Well, no, let's use the word gloomy. I do want to say Pence does need time point management. I know I take a lot of time, because you got to deal with a lot of old folks that, they extra common and stuff like that. Oh, let me be quiet, shucks. That'd be too much. I don't feel like explaining all that, shucks. Go read a book. Go read books. Let's put it like that, plural. But we know whether you for her or not, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You have to give a flat statement about her. The surface statement about her is that she is Halloween literature. Like, she's gonna say stuff that is appealing. Like, it's literature capturing. Let's say that it's literature capturing. She was looking like Wanda Sykes' sister or first cousin on that stage. Hashtag the carnival. You know they got a Halloween child. They got an LP by that title too. Hashtag Puzzle book. So the Fly came in for a cameo. They saying it happened. I just couldn't watch the whole thing because I was just it was just very literature. Like I said, you got two Geminis versus, the Halloween children. Let me tell y'all something. I've been under a Libra, I have to see some other places I stayed with the people was, or whatchamacallit like that. But I've been under a Libra, a governor, and baby, it's a Capricorn one, in that area now. And baby, let me tell you, I can't, no, I just can't, I just, But I'm going to say you better super wash your hair. I tell you that with some real black soap or Dr. Bronner's. But they need to give me an offering. Dr. Bronner, give me a nice little offering, consultation session. And I don't mean no coupon either. And y'all know, you remember that little thing? And so it remind you of Biggie, Kim, and Puffy song that come to mind. That little fly that came there in the video. Y'all took the snapshots on. I just could not watch that debate. I was able to watch last week's debate all the way through. I really was. Wait, hold up. I know somebody ain't get up and I told them don't move. See, I got this. This is part of multitasking. Now, you better stop getting that doing exit. This is what I'm talking about. Stephen King character. Sit down. But I do want to say, maybe the fly came to remind Pence, why you just not captured on the vegetation management? That when he was talking about the fire, when she said something about the fires in his area, and he got the answer in her back, plus he was trying to answer the previous question, respond back to what she said, and answer the current question, but you can't do that in 2 minutes, duh. I'm just finding out who the vice president and thing, and I don't want to do the little twins example because who I was going to nod it to with some other headline topic. Maybe just may not be a good idea, but maybe I may do that inside season. I don't know. So look, I got to focus. I'm doing this video for y'all right now. Yeah, so why you didn't talk about the vegetation management? Like, the vegetation management needs to be responded on. Like, you already had your twin get there and already gave you the prep to, to start it on. That's what you should focus on. But in 2 minutes, you can't get there and respond back to what she last said and to the question that's currently asked. That's what he was trying to do. So, oh God, Pentecostal, pledge your allegiance. So I want to tell y'all all to review the archives of State of Black Parent Blog Talk Radio for the shows that they still have up there. Every show is like I said, everything is there. The IGTV has everything on there. Also the YouTube channel. And it, like I said, it ain't no sense of being dense, hello, shallow, or gloomy. And then also to read Puzzle Rise, the link is on the channel. Y'all know how to get, just like I do with those gossip sites. Y'all go research everything. Y'all know how to get, it ain't hard to find. It is very much on this timeline, okay? And it's very much put up in the story time all the time. Or you could simply send a DM. So if you ask the question, I know I have everything for you. I know you're being silly. I know you're being a foe. So, this is for the worthy. The applicant didn't bring up another point. The ADA and retired just really not care how much taxes you paid. We don't care. We and they don't really care. We don't. Because the workers and the clerks that you paid or hired for the services that you, from the taxes you paid, are a disaster. It's shitty. I said it. You know that movie where that woman is back in the 80s or the 70s or 60s, something like that. But they had several films like it. But you know that movie where this woman, she was stuck up in this apartment. She stayed with her husband till she died. Till he died. He died. She stayed up in there. He died in the apartment. She was just addicted and attached to the apartment. And then something happened where there was people had to get out the place because some company had took it over and they was coming demolition the place. And she was just determined that was her home to stay. And they put her out in the street. I can't think of that movie. And I don't know if a famous person was in it, but it was in New York somewhere. Oh, gosh, that is horrible. It reminds me so much of the woman that was in her late 90s in Florida. And they want to talk about something. She didn't fill out the paperwork. She was in her late 90s, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She in her late nights talking about, oh, well, she didn't fill out the paperwork and she wasn't paying her rent. The motherfuckers was lying, okay? I felt they were lying when they did it. I did speak on the story. If it's not on the radio show, I done spoke somewhere on one of these platforms about it, or at least put up a statement about it. They wrong for that shit for real. They wrong for any and everybody they did that too. And they're continuously doing it now. Check out the video. I also on here the IG video about housing on tax dollars part 1. I will be doing a part 2 upcoming. I get to it. But first you gotta attend to part 1. Share and care. Care to share and engage. What about this human trafficking and Georgia Tan spinoffs? Ain't nobody talking about that. The poor Medicaid coverage. The cheap value service providers, the housing officers building for services, but they get people to run around when ADA retired or economically challenged, go to them. And then they want this old ancestral mental health referral. They make you feel like you crazy. And, that's why they come with the mental health, with the law and order kind of thing. That's where that thing come in the place. When you better check stuff out, you better put the fragments together. What that song say? Oh, the potter's house, I'll put you back together again. So y'all better check out. You paying taxpayer dollars, but they really coming back benefiting on the back end. Like I said, rewatch this video again, or you can pay for a consultation session. I will be putting up a pre-draft ad very soon of services. So. And then, like I say, the services what you be giving be nothing or crumbs, or still be more court case management stuff. So what you paying taxpayer dollars for? You paying tax don't mean nothing if the ADA retired or not benefiting from the services. Somebody gonna get there in contact with my offspring name, and I know I ain't do no business with them now. These people that owe me money from last year, they owe me thousands of dollars, okay, for private care and stuff like that. They ain't paid me, and they gonna tell me, the first you gotta wait 5 months before they have you come in and sign like 200 pages of paperwork. I'm telling you, I got trunks of that paperwork over at at a relative place in the basement and stuff like that. And I tell you, all that goddamn paper, and then they're gonna tell me after fill out the paperwork after you wait 5 months for gonna get there and talk about something. Oh, I ain't tell you that you was gonna get paid for that. Bitch, you a motherfucking lie, because you think I would have said that and attended to that? You think I signed paper for gossiping and stuff like that? So then you come a whole fucking year later. I don't want to say that. You come the whole next year later because the year ain't had nothing to do with it. And you know what I'm saying? It probably come back, get you for what you get. Straight up expose those motherfuckers. You owe me thousands of dollars, okay? And they not the only ones. So let me tell you, one of the spin-off agencies of the process and procedure, they did get there and get Offspring a gift card. So I said a spin-off agency. So it's not the same thing. They different agencies, but they all part of the process and procedure. Basically, they all part of the spool. So let me get back to whatchamacallit. So they kept leaving messages on the answering service thing, and I'm like, who you don't call with my offspring name like we cooler, like, you know what I'm saying, you my kin like that, you know what I'm saying, like we kin like that, we kin cool like that and stuff like that. And I kept wondering, who the hell are you? You don't introduce yourself, and I don't know whether they said triangle or trimecia. I still don't know today. But you call with my offspring, bitch, you gonna get fucking cussed out and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna call you, because then they like do stuff like they do you wrong, then they call the police on you kind of thing. You calling with my offspring information. I don't know how you got my off and talking about you dropping off some equipment. I'm like, well, goddamn, this Stephen King don't need no wheelchair and stuff like that. So it ain't make no sense. It's a very long story, and it's gonna need a whole nother video for another day. But let me get back to talking about this here. So I wanna know why the last time 44 and Biden was in there, the ADA and retired, not got one stimulus. Not one. No ability to increase to buy a cane or a pack of Lysol. Or taxi fare, none of that. How did they hold their taxes they paid accountable, especially with their public serving position? I really not care if 45 goddamn paid $1 in tax. I really don't care. I don't really care now too much what you pay in taxes. What you gonna do whether you pay taxes or not? That's what I'm about. Cause like I'm saying, like I still be thinking about like, dang. I be thinking about Sweetie Pie, man. I be like, dang, Sweetie Pie, man. You know, we could have kind of took up for you if you did some tax thing, but boo, you can't be playing with no life and stuff like that. But let me get back to topic and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? What do the taxes matter if you working for free? Cause baby, I been cussed all y'all motherfuckers out. I really will. Y'all disgusting. Like, y'all would make somebody just be like, oh, look, fuck it. You gonna make me choose a side, bitch. You annoying me. Fuck that, bitch. You like a food choice at Piggly Wiggly that smell like bleach and pork. You know, come on now. The analogy in the idiom is, if you stranded on side the road, you not care how much taxes or a bastard somebody is. That's that's the analogy or idiom, whatever you want to put to it. Or you say, your thing is, are you safely going to aid or send assistance? That's what, that's the priority after it's all said and done. Ain't gonna be like, oh, well, is that a bastard child? You know, is that a bastard come and help me? I'm on side the road and stuff like that. Is that a bastard come and help me? How much tax they pay? You ain't pay your taxes? No, leave me on side this road. No, you ain't gonna be like, are you? Let me know. Let me reply back if so. Let me know. And then let me talk about the vaccine thing. Okay, they both getting on my nerves. Both sides getting on my nerves about the vaccine. Okay, all this old political irony and irony is just disgusting for real. Please tell me what ingredients are more fatal from a science person saying it than Trump offering. I want to know. I still would like to know what's the update. Is anybody trying hydroxy with the zinc and stuff like that? Is anybody still trying that? What's the thing? Was people doing different formulas? Y'all update, reply. Somebody tag me in a video or something like that. But you're using products that previously that the science officialized and that you Democrats got there and mandate and wouldn't let children get into school for, with fingernail polish remover, Mercury, which is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. Come on, jackasses. We talk about the science and shit. Antifreeze. You know what I'm saying? For the mechanics. Discarded human and animal feces, fetal cells, aluminum, etc. You know, aluminum. Okay, so while we speaking on sciences, you want to speak about the science? Any play that you do with feces is biohazardous. Let's repeat that again. Any play that you do with feces is biohazardous. That is science. That's not opinion. It's not entertainment. You can't make a carnival out of it. Feces. But let's not forget, that there's an Asian country that use feces for vaccines. And they're licensed scientists too. And let's not forget that those people with the the animals, the vaccinated animals that caused this pandemic, and some, like I told y'all, there's plenty of other stuff out there. You all dense folks, shallows that get there and think that, this 19 is the only thing that's out there. You got more than 19 plus illnesses that you catch out there. So don't just think, we got the, what did they say? Oh, that's the only illness you know now. Everything else, I got it. It make me stronger. I got it. I herd immunity thing. Y'all talk about herd immunity, but go back to my previous video about herd immunity. The pandemic, okay, that is a herd. Pandemic is a herd. And you been into it going up to a year? I'm going to talk to you all later. The carnival.